Good day, blockmates and Dr. Ramirez. We are Group 2 from Bachelor of Arts in Broadcasting 3A, and today we will be discussing some criminal cases of some celebrities and media personnel, particularly Christopher Mean, Baron Geisler, and Jingoy Estrada. Who is Christopher Mean? Christinelli Christy Salazar Fermin, also known as Christopher Mean, is a well-known Filipino talk show host born June 23, 1956. In early 1988, Fermin and her husband started a publication company named Mariposa, whose first material was about gossip, followed by rumors, teen stars, scandals, secrets, at beachy. Their venture, which practically started out from scratch, utang na papel at marami pang utang. Their magazines became very popular, so that their 6 magazines had total to 40 to 60,000 copies with circulation. However, the glory days of Mariposa ended in 2000. Also, Fermin is known for her segment entitled Christy Per Minute, a showbiz-oriented segment. It premiered on ABS-CBN, which started from January 13, 1995 to January 7, 2000. Then on November 8, 2010, its name was changed to Christy Per Minute, which is currently airing via 1PH on free-to-air digital and cable television and simulcast on the flagship radio station of TV5 Network, Radyo 5 92.3 News FM. She also owns a YouTube channel entitled Showbiz Now Na that has 457,000 subscribers as of the moment. To the industry where Fermin belongs, her job is to write about celebrities. But at the rate things are going, the showbiz writer herself has become a subject of controversies. Suddenly, the public eye is focused on her. Tabloid readers, radio listeners, and TV viewers. Some believe her, some doubt her credibility, some empathize with her, some want her out of the celebrity journey landscape. As her journey starts to be called pambansang marites, she faced lawsuits, particularly cyber libel from different personalities and celebrities. And now, I'm passing the floor to Mr. Marimla and Mr. ILUZADA to discuss the criminal cases analysis of Christopher Mean.
Let's start with the case that goes back to 2008, when Christopher Mean, the host of The Buzz, targeting Nadia Montenegro by insinuating that she has an illegitimate child connected to actors Wendell Ramos or Baron Geisler. Montenegro brought a claim in libel and slander, indicating that Fermin's statements, together with those of The Buzz, were libelous and baseless, which greatly affected her and her family's privacy. The court ruled that Fermin's statements were libelous under Article 353 of the Revised Penal Code. It found her comments went beyond fair comment, invaded Montenegro's family's privacy, and damaged her reputation. Fermin appealed, arguing her statements lacked malicious intent and were not libelous. However, the Court of Appeals upheld the lower court's decision, affirming that Fermin's remark harmed Montenegro's reputation and did not qualify as fair comment. Fermin's lawyers considered appealing to the Supreme Court on constitutional grounds, such as freedom of speech. However, reports on whether the case was reviewed by the Supreme Court remain unclear.
So now, moving on to the cyber libel case filed by Sharon Cuneta and Kiko Pangilinan against Christopher Mean. So this one's a bit different since it involves online posts or statements. Now, Kiko and Sharon claimed that Fermin repeatedly made defamatory remarks about their family on social media. Fermin's posts were harsh and accused them of things that harmed their reputation and also damaged their family's public image. This led them to file for cyber libel under the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. Now, in the lower court, Fermin was found guilty of cyber libel. And once again, like what she did with Nadia Montenegro's filed case, she appealed, arguing that her posts were just opinions of hers. But the Court of Appeals upheld the ruling, finding that her social media statements met the standard for cyber libel and truly affected Sharon and Kiko's reputations. It seems like this case didn't reach the Supreme Court as well, so the Court of Appeals ruling is final. Now, let's look at the relevant laws applied in Fermin's cases. First, Article 353 and 355 of the Revised Penal Code was used in the libel case with Nadia Montenegro. Libel involves malicious statements that harms a person's reputation, and this law covers defamation through print, broadcast, and other media. For the cyber libel case with Pangilinan and Cuneta, RA 10175, the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 was applied. This law extended the definition of libel to include defamatory statements posted online, making it applicable for harmful social media posts. Lastly, it's not just Nadia, Kiko, and Sharon who have taken legal actions against Fermin due to her behavior, or just her nature in general. Bea Alonzo and Dominic Roque, once partners, have also filed cases against her for similar defamatory statements. Just like the previous cases, these are based on harmful comments that affected their reputation and privacy. They are now seeking justice through the same legal framework for cyber libel.
In the world of Philippine media, few figures spark as much debate as Krysta Ann, known for her candid, sometimes controversial commentary on celebrities' lives. Fermin's career highlights the complex dance between freedom of speech and ethical reporting. Fermin's high-profile lawsuits, including cases brought by notable names like Nadia Montenegro, Sharon Cuneta, and Kiko Pangilinan, reveal the legal and moral challenges that come with her style of reporting. Courts rule that some of her statements cross the line into defamation and cyber libel, highlighting the limits of free speech in journalism. The 2012 Cybercrime Prevention Act added a new layer for media figures. It has extended libel laws to include online statement challenges how journalists engage with their audience. In this digital age, the power of a single statement can reach millions, but so can its consequences. Fermin's legal battle reminds us that responsible journalism must balance the right of expression with the potential for harm. While she defended her commentary as a protected opinion, the courts held her accountable with this cross into defamation. Krysta An's journey is a powerful case study on the evolving responsibilities of media in a digital era. It serves as a reminder the press holds power, and with it, the duty to protect both public dialogue and personal dignity.
Good day everyone, I am Abegail and I will be discussing who is Baron Geisler. Baron Geisler, or Baron Frederick von Geisler, is a brilliant and a talented actor and a filmmaker in the industry. At the age of 17, he joined a teen gag show entitled Ang TV, where his career blossomed. He starred in different shows and movies such as Star Circle Batch 5, Nagbibinata in 1997, Oo Na, Mahal Na Kung Mahal, Tarzan, Gimmick, Flames in 1999, and of course, his famous role in Anak in 2000. Despite his busy career, he is full of controversies, being an alcoholic and a drug addict. He faced different complaints such as harassment, physical abuse, and different acts of lasciviousness. Baron admitted he struggled with an extreme bipolar disease and entered several rehabilitation centers in 2016. The next reporter will discuss further cases of Baron Geisler.
Good day everyone, today I will discuss to you the 3 cases of the Filipino actor Baron Geisler. First is Patricia Ramirez. She is the daughter of William Martinez and Yayo Aguila. She filed a case against the actor 16 years ago. The case stemmed from an incident on April 26, 2008 when he allegedly matched the breasts of the complainant, who was only 21 years old at that time. Next case is about GMA star Yasmin Curdy. Curdy also filed an act of lasciviousness to Geisler. The alleged incident happened during a taping for a new GMA show, last May 21, 2009. Reports said that Baron approached his co-star Yasmin and then without any warning, he touched the actress's body. Last case is about UP student Khalil Versosa, who posted a video of the actor shouting and getting physical with members of a school production for an editorial design campaign. The video was viewed over 2 million times before Versosa took it down.
In 2008, Patricia Martinez filed a case against Baron for an act of lasciviousness. In response, Baron filed a case of unjust vexation. In 2013 only, the actor was found guilty in the Makati Metropolitan Trial Court. He was sentenced to a minimum of 6 months and a maximum of over 2 years in prison. He was also ordered to pay the victim the sum of 30,000 for moral damages. The legal team of Geisler, however, appealed to the court, but there was no reversal of the case that happened. Another case against Baron is the charges of an act of lasciviousness and unjust vexation from Yasmin Curdy. Yasmin filed the case in 2009 in Kawi, Bulacan Municipal Trial Court. In the same year, Baron denied the accusation and pleaded not guilty due to the lack of merit of the complainant. He filed a motion for dismissal and anti-craft case against the victim but was later denied by the regional court. However, Ferdinand Topacio, lawyer of Corte, pushed another arrangement court against Kessler, who filed for the motion to dismiss the case, arguing that the charges don't align with the legal elements required. In 2010, a warrant of arrest was issued due to the repeated absence in court of Kessler that delayed the trial proceeding. In 2011, Corte filed an affidavit of desistance to withdraw the charges against him, stating that she forgave him after Kessler issued a public apology.
So the controversies involving Baron Geisler prove how complex the relationships are between justice, public interest, and the media in the Philippines. Considering that he was a public figure, he was a famous actor in the 90s and 2000s, his achievements in history reveal how the media can easily shape the perception of the public and influence the story surrounding him. So high-profile cases, much like the cases of Patricia Martinez and Yasmin Kurdi, as well as his issue with Khalil Verzosa, they were widely covered by the media and became sensationalized, branding him as a bad boy in the Philippines in the entertainment industry. So over time, Geisler became more of a media subject than an actor, with coverage focusing on his struggles, particularly on his mental health, and his experience going through rehabilitation. So this shift from being an actor to a figure for social commentary raised discussions on accountability, rehabilitation, and the impact of fame on mental health. So Geisler's story became a lesson and opened the minds of the people to the pressures of being an artist and the personal toll of experiencing public scrutiny. So his life became a case study in how media can both highlight the struggles of public figures and talk about issues like mental health, drug or substance abuse, and the balance between personal and professional responsibilities.
Good day everyone, I am Liza and we will now discuss our last personal for today, the case of Jinggoy Estrada. But first, who is Jinggoy Estrada? Jose Pimentel Ejercito Jr., or more commonly known as Jinggoy Estrada, is the son of Joseph Estrada, the 13th President of the Philippines. He is a well-known actor where he achieved fame particularly in action films and television shows, turned politician who is currently serving as a Senator of the Philippines since 2022. Estrada also holds the role of President Pro Tempore of the Senate, a position he was re-elected to in 2024 after previously serving from 2007 to 2013. In 2013, he briefly assumed the role of acting Senate President following the resignation of Juan Ponce Enrile. Before his term in the Senate, he also served in local government such as the Vice Mayor of San Juan and later on as its mayor from 1992 to 2001. Estrada's political career has been heavily defined by major controversies, particularly his connection to the pork barrel scam, a high-profile corruption scandal. And now, let's delve more about Jinggoy Estrada.
The Philippine Ombudsman filed charges against Jose Jinggoy Estrada, who was charged with plunder and perjury. The charges included accepting 545 million pesos from Weteng, misappropriating 130 million pesos in tobacco exercise taxes, receiving an 189.7 million peso commission from Bell Corporation's sale, and owning 3.2 billion pesos in a bank account under the name Jose Vallarde. Estrada's son, former Senator Jinggoy Estrada, and his personal lawyer were co-accused. The Supreme Court reopened a petition for bail on December 18, 2001. The crime of plunder is penalized under Republic Act No. 7080 as modified by Section 12 of Republic Act No. 7659, with the sentence of reclusion perpetua up to death. Offenses punished by death, reclusion perpetua, or life imprisonment are not bailable under our rules if there is substantial proof of guilt.
Jinggoy Estrada was found guilty of one count of direct bribery and sentenced to 8 to 9 years of imprisonment.
He was also found guilty of 2 counts of indirect bribery and sentenced to 2 to 3 years of imprisonment for each count. In this case, because Estrada was believed to have committed blunder in the connection with the pork barrel scam, warrants of arrest were issued by the Sandigan Bayan against him in June 2014. Estrada was accused of giving bribes after taking Priority Development Assistance Fund. However, he was exonerated of plunder by the Sandigan Bayan in 2022 after years of trial and deliberation because the evidence was not enough. The prosecutors claim that Estrada misused his PDAF had not been proven enough to court. So this is the implication of the Sandigan Bayan ruling in the case of Jinggoy Estrada. Despite the gravity of charges, the Sandigan Bayan granted bail to Jinggoy Estrada in 2017. Because of this, some people expressed their concern and feared that it might create a domino effect to some related plunder case. The rulings affected how the legal system was generally seen to be able to combat high-level corruption. In the end, the Sandigan Bayan played a pivotal role in the case since it not only presided over the trial but also made important choices regarding procedural matters like the evidence and bail, which had big impact on the case's legal outcome.
The case of Filipino actor and politician Jinggoy Estrada highlights a major challenge in handling corruption at the highest levels of government. Estrada was arrested due to his involvement in the pork barrel scam, facing plunder charges that were non-bailable in the Philippine law. This sparked public scrutiny and debate because despite the gravity of the charges, Estrada was bailed in 2017 by the Sandigan Bayan, the anti-graft court, making the public question the judicial impartiality. The Supreme Court also played a key role, ultimately favoring the ruling in Estrada due to insufficient evidence. And by 2021, he was acquitted, revealing the gaps in prosecution's case. This outcome has the impact on the public confidence and the judiciary's ability to hold the powerful individuals accountable. So why do these cases matter? High-profile trials involving celebrities and media figures like Estrada magnify the public attention and trust issues in the judicial system. They also reflect deeper challenges of corruption in governance, making it crucial to understand how justice is served when influential people are involved. This is Jereylene BERNIL reporting for Group 2.